Assalamualaikum and very good evening to Dr. Haniza and fellow friends. Our topic for today is psychophysiology of stress, the gastrointestinal system. So without further ado, let we proceed with the introductions of our topic.
What is gastrointestinal system? Definition: gastrointestinal system: the organs that take food and liquids and break them down into substances that the body can use for energy, growth, and tissue repair. The gastrointestinal includes the mouth, pharynx, or known as throat, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anal. It also includes salivary glands, liver, gallbladder, and pancreas, which make digestive juices and enzymes that help the body digest food and liquids. They are also known as digestive system. This is the image of digestive system, which include the mouth, pharynx, known as throat, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. Question regarding gastrointestinal system. What does the gastrointestinal system do? The gastrointestinal tract is to break food down into nutrients which can be absorbed into the body to provide energy. Can stress cause gastrointestinal problems? Stress can cause a range of gastrointestinal problems, including cramping, bloating, inflammation, and loss of appetite. Does the digestive system need to rest? Yes, give your body a rest. Our digestive system is very busy and hardworking, which requires high amounts of energy. In fact, the digestive system can even drain energy needed for healing, repair, and general maintenance of the body. Therefore, it makes sense to give a vacation once in a while.
You may not realize the impact stress is having on your body. Digestive problems such as indigestion, heartburn, diarrhea, and constipation are some of the most common physical symptoms of stress and anxiety. It is widely believed stress activates our innate fight or flight instinct. When our ancestors needed to escape from some grisly creature, the fight or flight response kicked in. When this happens, our sympathetic nervous system sends a message to our body to prepare for action, releasing cortisol to make the body alert and prepared to face the threat. Your body reacts by your heart starting to beat faster. You tense up, your pupils dilate, and you become much more alert. And by going into fight or flight mode, while more energy is being made available to your muscles to run faster or to fight, essential systems like digestion and immunity are given much lower priority. But even a lower level of stress can induce this. If you've ever been so anxious that you've had butterflies in your stomach, then you know how stress can affect your digestive system. It depends on the meaning the mind puts on the experience. For example, for some speaking in public, this could be more terrifying than facing a bear. You see, it's the mind's job to protect you, and if the mind senses danger, the body will respond accordingly. So the digestive process may slow, and if this happens continuously, this can cause digestive issues. So if you are continually thinking anxious thoughts, your mind is responding and slowing the digestive process. Remember, the mind is very powerful, So be careful what you think, as this can impact your health and well-being.
Psychological stress is known to cause bowel dysfunction. Psychological stress-associated gastrointestinal symptoms include, but not limited to, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and alteration in bowel habits. The release of corticotropin-releasing factor can cause bowel dysfunction through multiple pathways. It is either through hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis, the autonomic nervous system, or directly on the bowel itself. According to research done by Harvard University, the biological relationship between stress and the functioning of the gastrointestinal system is fairly well established. Stress can trigger and worsen gastrointestinal system, and the connection goes the other way around too, meaning that gastrointestinal distress can cause stress too. The brain-gut axis explains the connection between stress and your stomach, meaning that what is going in your gut, the data will be sent to your brain. So if your gut is healthy, you feel everything is okay. If your gut doesn't digesting properly, you feel moody, stress, anxiety, and other problems.
Stress can actually affect every part of the digestive system. The encentric nervous system, along with its 100 million nerve cells that line our gastrointestinal tract from our esophagus to our rectum, regulates digestive processes like swallowing, the release of enzymes to break down food, the categorization of food as nutrients or waste products. Stress can significantly impact the way our body carries out these processes. Stress causes physiological changes like a heightened state of awareness, faster breathing and heart rates, elevated blood pressure, a rise in blood cholesterol, and an increase in muscle tension. When stress activates the fight or flight response in our central nervous system, it can affect our digestive system by causing our esophagus to go into spasms, increasing the acid in our stomach, which results in an indigestion, making us feel nauseous, giving diarrhea or constipation. Stress negatively affects our digestive system in many ways. There are few symptoms of gastrointestinal disorders such as irritable bowel syndrome (IBS), inflammatory bowel disease (IBD), peptic ulcers, and gastroesophageal reflux disease (GERD). IBS causes symptoms including pain, bloating, cramping, and constipation. While the condition is not life-threatening, it is chronic and can have a serious impact on a person's quality of life. IBD or Crohn's disease is a chronic digestive disorder that causes inflammation and damage in the digestive tract. Peptic ulcer is a type of sore that develops in the digestive system. The word ulcer means open sore and peptic means that acid is the cause of the sore. GERD is a digestive condition in which people experience acid reflux, which is when stomach acid enters the esophagus and leads to symptoms such as heartburn and trouble swallowing.
Assalamualaikum. In my part, I will explain on the effect of stress to gastrointestinal system. Stress can cause a decrease in blood and oxygen flow to stomach, cramping and imbalance in gut bacteria, and inflammation. Under stress, liver produce extra blood sugar to give you a boost of energy to react upon threat. But in under prolonged stress, where body keep producing the blood sugar, it will lead to developing type 2 diabetes. Gut is an organ that includes mouth, stomach, pancreas, liver, gallbladder, small intestine, colon, and rectum. Stress affects the communication between gut and brain, which lead to gut discomfort like bloating, heartburn, or acid reflux. It also affects the ability to think and emotion. When stressed, we tend to eat more or eat less. The changes in eating habit will affect our esophagus, which increase burping, gasness, and bloating. Stress can also make pain and discomfort feel more easily in the bowel. It can affect how quickly food moves through the body, which can cause either diarrhea or constipation. Stress can affect digestion and what nutrient in the intestine observed. The intestine have a tight barrier to protect the body from food-related bacteria, and stress make the intestinal barrier weaker.
These are several psychotherapies that may help ease these kinds of gastrointestinal problems. The first one is cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which means the therapist helps the person to change their unhelpful thoughts and behavior. The second techniques, relaxation therapy, that includes progressive music relaxation, visualization, and also restful music. Next, gut-directed hypnotherapy, which means a hypnosis technique that uses deep relaxation together with positive suggestions that are focused on gastrointestinal function. And lastly, it is important to calm your head and your gut by maintaining a healthy diet, getting a regular exercise, and also it is important to have good.
Next, let's have a quick look into some of the real-life cases and stories shared via online from individuals who suffered from gastrointestinal problems due to stress. Meet Nick Kepler, an urban journalist who suffered from ulcerative colitis due to the tension and stress from his demanding career and unhealthy lifestyle. Next, we have an anonymous who shared her story in the International Foundation for Gastrointestinal Disorders site. Her parents' breakup really affected her emotionally, thus developed into stress and anxiety, result in numbers of gastrointestinal problems such as bowel problem, constipation, and diarrhea. Last but not least, we have Jordan and Nicola, who both suffered from IBS, that is, irritable bowel syndrome, triggered by stress and their eating habits.